Welcome to Nanny Knowledge with Miss Jen. In this video, we're going to be talking about potty training. Welcome to Miss Jen's Potty Training Boot Camp, y'all. Please feel free to leave your comments and suggestions. Subscribe down below, leave me a thumbs up. It can be reciprocal. We'll be friends. Here we go. As you know, I've been a nanny and a child caregiver for over 39 years. Been doing this a long time, y'all. I have potty trained a lot of babies. This 5-part series on potty training is filled with tips and tricks that have worked for me throughout my career. We just finished up with part 1 of Miss Jen's Potty Training Boot Camp. So if you're just joining us, we were just talking about how to set your little one up for a potty training success. When you do finally get that potty success out of them, celebrate. High fives, way to go, buddy. I knew you could do it. We'll do it again tonight after dinner time. Remind them that there's going to be more opportunity for them to do that again and earn more treats and rewards. Be careful with the sugary treats and rewards right close to bedtime. Tell them what a good job they did. Have them hop off the potty, clean up, wipe appropriately, and then turn around and take a look and see what they put in the potty. I know this is silly, but they'd like to see their results. They need to know what's yellow and what's brown, what comes from where, what comes from the front, what comes from the back. Let them turn around and look in there and see what they did. Wave to it, say hi to it. Good job, look at the pee-pee you made. Look at that big poop. You need to encourage your child so they'll do it again and again. To the point of sounding ridiculous, I know. Who wants to stand there and have a little poo-poo party over this porcelain bowl, right? Your child does. Your toddler does. Your child needs that every time they go potty. At least in the beginning anyway. It'll wear off eventually soon, like, when they turn 17, or you might not need to do it in their teenage years. They'll grow out of it. Applaud them, praise them, sing a song about pee-pee and poo-poo, whatever it takes. Make them feel like they are just the best darn thing and that they've done the most wonderful, amazing accomplishment. Do it to the point of sounding like a huge dork. Stop whatever you're doing and go celebrate them for just a minute. Let them know how proud you are. If you keep doing that for them, they're going to keep having the successes for you. That's the whole point, right? The sooner we can get this little one out of diapers or pull-ups, the better. Don't worry, this ridiculous acting of crazy praise won't last too long. After that potty success, let your kiddo be in charge of flushing. Most of the time, it's pretty fun for them, unless it's one of those really, really loud, scary flushing toilets, or especially maybe not a public restroom toilet. I don't think I would let my little one touch the handles to flush in a public restroom. But at home, you know it's clean, you know it's been sanitized. Let your little one flush and say bye-bye to the pee-pee and bye-bye to the poo-poo. Like, we did it. Yay. Let's make the flushing sound. Let's make this part of the ritual, part of the whole process. They might enjoy the flushing. If your little one isn't too fond of flushing or it's too loud for them, skip on the flushing part. Wait till they've left the bathroom, at least in the beginning stages. Don't make that a part of their responsibility. You can flush it after they leave. But some kiddos really like to do their own flushing. It kind of gives them a little bit of control and it puts them in charge. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Repetition is important. No, imperative. If you don't say the same things, do the same schedule, use the same potty, get into that ritual, they're going to forget. They're going to forget the steps. They need those reminders. They need that routine. They need that schedule. Repetitive consistency. It's going to get old for you. But for them, they're learning. They're learning something really important that they're going to be doing for the rest of their lives. Right? So when they're on the potty and you say, give me 3 drips, give me 5 drips, listen for the drips to make sure that you can reward them for those drips. Even if it's just a couple of drips and they didn't really have a full bladder, empty tank, whatever, at least give them that little reward or toy or snack or whatever for at least getting a couple of drips out of there. I like to encourage the kiddos to sit very quietly and listen. Listen for the pee-pee. Do you hear the pee-pee? Do you hear the pee-pee hitting the water in the bowl? Do you hear the pee-pee? Can you feel it coming? This is bladder awareness. This is going to help them to keep an ear out and make sure they might not know that pee is coming out. They've been peeing in their diaper for how many months or years now. So this is a first time for them to actually feel it coming out of their body and landing on water in the toilet. Act excited. Act like you're anticipating, wide-eyed anticipation. That'll help them to pay attention to their body and their bladder and get excited for it to come out too. And if something comes out, it is a celebration every time. High fives, dancing, singing, woohoo, yippee, pats on the back, congratulations, the rewards, the toys. This has to be pretty exciting for them to want to even do it in the first place. Oftentimes when you're potty training and you have to stay on that schedule and do it every hour on the hour, you're probably going to be interrupting their playtime or an activity that they're doing that they don't want to be interrupted. So it has to be something worth it to them. They have to get something out of it, not just sitting on a toilet and peeing. They need that reward. They need that positive reinforcement, and they need the praise. They need praise from you. And sometimes that's all it takes. Eventually, when you're doing this for a while, the toys can kind of fade, the little chocolate chips and snacks and treats can fade, but those moments of praise, those comments of praise coming from mommy or daddy or nanny or granny, those are going to be the ones that stick with them the most. Potty training requires a lot of patience. We don't punish or scold a kiddo for potty accidents during the potty training process. We have to keep it light, we have to keep it positive, and we have to keep it fun. Constantly remembering to keep a smile on our face, right? It's supposed to be happy. This is a rite of passage for your toddler. Make it fun. Negative reinforcement can often result in potty training regression. So try not to let your little one see a look of disappointment on your face. Try not to yell. Try not to punish or scold. Accidents are going to happen. Patience. Don't let your little one see that look of disappointment on your face. Don't let them hear you grumble or curse or say bad words or get upset when you're down on your hands and knees cleaning up a puddle with some rubber gloves and chemicals. That's going to cause negative associations for your little one, and they're going to just try to not go potty at all. This is what leads to holding their potty in, refusing to go, trying to not let it come out. Anal retention. These are serious psychological behaviors that we need to avoid. Therefore, potty training needs to be fun. I've personally had really good luck with rewards and potty charts and stickers and little stars. Every time they have a potty success, they get a star by their name or by that day of the week. Maybe like a little daily accomplishment chart so they can see the graph, they can see their progress, and they can see all the little stars and stickers that they've earned along the way. Maybe something that you can hang on a wall in the bathroom or in their bedroom or somewhere nearby their potty, wherever you have their little potty set up. This can be really good for tracking their successes. And I always let the toddler put their own sticker or star by that date or their name because they get that accomplishment. They get the feeling of that success and that reward. They get to feel in control over their own potty training process. I've potty trained a lot of kiddos through the years. I love the pull-up stage because it helps with cleanup and accidents and making it a little less messy. But there is a time where you need to transition from diaper to pull-up to pants, underpants, underwear, and they make this really fun for you. There are so many cute underpants out there with your favorite characters and cartoons and TV shows. Let them be in charge of picking out their favorite underpants. Let your kiddo pick their favorite. Let them pick their colors or their characters, their Doc McStuffins or their Blue's Clues or Mickey Mouse or superhero. Let them pick out their favorite pants. Wearing these big boy pants or big girl panties is going to give them a chance to finally, for the first time, wear clothing against their skin that isn't absorbent, like a diaper or a pull-up. They've been in diapers and pull-ups since the day they were born, unless you've been putting them in cloth diapers. That's a whole nother video in itself. So they're going to be wearing these non-absorbent cotton underpants. They're going to feel when they're wet. And we want that. They're easy to wash, toss and wash. You're going to need like a 12-pack or a 20-pack or something because they're going to be going through multiple pairs every day, all day, over and over again. You're going to be changing a lot of these wet underpants, most likely. Be ready to do a lot of loads of laundry, y'all. But this helps them to feel what it's like to go potty in their cotton pants, and they're not going to like the feeling of that. It's not dry and absorbent like their diaper that they're used to. That's the whole point, is to be uncomfortable and wet and cold, and of course get changed out of those wet pants quickly, but there's a smell associated with it. There's a discomfort associated with it, and I think that might be part of the process to help them learn more quickly so that they're not feeling that yucky, soggy uncomfortableness. If any of these tips have ever worked for you, I'd love to hear your feedback and how it went. Leave some comments down below. I want to hear what your success story is. We're going to have your kiddos diaper-free and potty-trained in no time. We're going to do this together. I'm here to help. You're going to get through this, Mama, with a little bit of patience, some compassion, and a lot of love. this potty started, y'all. Wish me luck. This is gonna be hard. Thanks again for joining. I hope to see you on my next video. Why do I say that? Clean up a puddle. Or clean up a puddle. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is the end of part 2 of Miss Jen's Potty Training Bootcamp series. The link to part 3 and all the other episodes are down below in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Thanks again.